Pero.
I'm here with Anthony. If you just not just witness this is the guy that just.
I'm gonna have the homie Capolero on.
Me and the West Side homie
Campolero.
Wow.
Lero, hell yeah.
Doing Tito's, baby. Cheers. Good.
Gotta go check it out, man. That was Campolero.
What's up, Mouse? I see you, my boy.
Oh, you know what? Shout out to Campolito, man. I've been fucking with him, man, lately, man. You know, I knew right away he's solid.
It's hot. It's hot.
Way he's solid. I knew.
It's hot. It's hot. It's hot.
Yeah, I got the video.
It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot.
Let's get to it. Now, here's your track.
Bang, bang, bang. The haters are gonna hate anyway. Any day gonna say what they say anyway.
Anthony, if you just not just witness this is the guy.
Radio! Tonight is definitely a late night. What's up, homies? How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing well, swell, and you know, your loved ones and everybody else. I hope everybody's doing good. My subscribers, my trolls, everybody, you know. Hopefully everybody's, you know, everything's everything. I'm gonna tell, I know I keep saying this shit, right? But I'm gonna tell the story about the next one. I promise is gonna be the pegada that got me to my first shoe. You know what I mean? To Corcoran and whatever. Anyways, this one is a special. This is a special, a special video. This one right here. This is from my boy Eric, my fucking compa. I mean that he was just talking about the other day, because when you got your boys, you've been through a lot of shit. You know what I mean? You've been through like that's my boy and shit growing up, but he feels like I didn't mention him in a couple of the stories, whatever. But the thing is, with his job that he has, Eric, my fucking dog, it's I'm not trying to put him in a place with caught up with the bullshit that I've been involved in, or whatever, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to do that. So I leave him out of it. You know what I mean? Well, I don't know. He's probably right now watching this shit going, this motherfucker, man. But just shout out to you, my boy Eric, your lovely wife, Christine, of course, and the kids and everybody, you know. But just for my boy, since he feels that I haven't included him, this is homie love, and you know that always, without a doubt, the only friends you got, because no one likes your fucking ass. You know what I mean? Well, this story right here, dedicated to him, is about when we were teenagers, a situation that had happened. Oh, it's kind of dumb. It's not dumb, but it's just like, it's about showing like true friendship and bonds and shit. Well, the bond was this, okay? We're in high school, right? And we got a bunch of stories, just like everybody out there does. Well, we're in high school, whatever, and there's these motherfuckers, because like my homeboy, he's a white boy fucking gangster too. And so the thing is, we're hood, you know, we're all hood, you know, Mexican wives and girlfriends or whatever, you know what I mean? And not whatever, I'm just saying, just we keep it brown, even though, you know. And so anyways, back to the story at hand. So here we are. Well, there's these fucking white boys. Anybody remember the Heshers? Anybody? Like they were called Heshers. They're like, I don't know, motherfuckers that don't matter their color. They can be white, Mexican, black, whatever. But they listen to the rock music and, you know. Well, where we were living at the time, there was a group of these motherfuckers, and they're out there terrorizing and shit. And we didn't give a fuck. We gangster, you know what I mean? Even as teenagers. Well, one night, because I go to school. Let's say one day I go to school, or I go to his house to be like, hey, go to school, because I was in continuation at the time, and he was at regular high school. But he didn't show up to school, and he didn't answer. I called, I found out this motherfucker in jail. I was like, what the fuck? My boy, like, in jail? And so, and it came out in the newspaper, whatever. What happened was, I don't know, like I said, we bumped heads with these cats, right? And one night, late as fuck, these fools are drunk or something. they roll up on bikes to his pad, and they're like banging on the door and shit, banging on the door. Hey, they're calling him Red. I don't know, they call him Red and shit, but they're calling him Red. Hey, Red, come the fuck outside, motherfucker, punk ass bitch, whatever they're calling. And this fool came out, and he came out in some box. That fool had some boxes on. You know, my boy had some boxers and boxers and tennis shoes. That was it. And he came out. He's like, "What's up, then?" Well, he had grabbed a knife like to use as a pack. You know what I mean? For his hand, just like a Swiss Army knife type shit or something. You know what I mean? So he could use it just to hold it in his hand. He's like, "What's up, then?" And there was like 4 of these motherfuckers, right? And his parents. My boy, mind you, my parents, my dog's parents are like super Christian. Like they not even television kind of shit. You know, if it was, they own televisions, but they'd only watch some bullshit on there, you know? Well, anyways, that's not the point. So he comes out and they're like, he's like, one-on-one, fuck it. You know, I'll take all you motherfuckers one-on-one. They go, all right, one-on-one. So they proceed to fight. Beep, 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 beep. And my boy gets the best of this fool and he fucks him up, right? And when he fucks him up, and they end up, I guess he slams him to the ground on the curb. I don't know what he was thinking, but he cracking him, right? And he knew he had that knife in his hand. Somehow it accidentally got opened. You know what I mean? And he might have just, we'll just say he got him. You know what I mean? Accidentally. And I think he said, if I remember correctly, he said he opened up because he wanted to cut the motherfucker's hair and shit. But somehow it ended up sticking into him. And, well, and then when them fools, their homies seen that shit, they try to get involved. So what happened was they try to, like, I guess, rush in, but my homies, my compa's fucking dad is like, it's a big old monster. I mean, not a monster, he's a nice guy, he's a sweetheart, but he's big, you know what I mean? He's like, especially with teenagers, and this was like 8'20" and shit, you know what I mean? Tall as fuck, you know, he's a big boy. And he's a super, super good guy, super caring, super loving, you know what I mean? But big as fuck, you know what I mean? And so they tried to like rush in. He stood there like, nah, I ain't gonna do that to my son, not on my property. And one of them like grabbed the bike and he tried to like crack my homie with the bike. And the dad, you know what I mean? He caught that shit and just like, poof, like nothing, you know? Then at that point, like one of the fools that was a little like, I don't know, I'll call him the little leader of the Rat Pack, because he's like a little like, I don't know if I want to call him gangster, but he's like he was like getting into running amok. You know what I mean? I remember this fool named Scheme. He was a part of this little group, right? And Scheme didn't like that shit. And he told him, you fucked up, Red, or you fucked up, Esther. Whatever the fuck he told him. I don't know. He told me you fucked up, though. And he's like, you should have never did that to my homie, whatever. He goes, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you, fool, like you done. You know what I mean? And it was a threat of some sort. Right, and so he's like, "Well, you just wait for it and whatever." And the cops come, poof, and they fucking take the ambulance and they take this fucking lame to fucking the one that my boy beat up and poked holes in. They came to the hospital and they arrest my boy and shit. And they was in the newspaper or whatever. And I find this out. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh hell no! Well, guess what? That motherfucker Scheme goes to my school, my continuation. I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? So, you guys, or at this point, we'll say a day passed, whatever, when I found out, it was pretty much right away, but I know that he was let out of jail right away and released to his parents. And I know the cases, the charges got dropped, but it was still in the newspaper, whatever. So-and-so boy was stabbed. He said he fell out of a sprinkler. So I guess he wasn't really, or the dad suggested, no, that's what it was. Because them fools are like trying to be little rats and shit. But the dad, he suggested what happened. Because I think the dad, I don't know if I'm wrong. I'm sure I'll get this call. But I think the dad grabbed the knife and he fucking got rid of it. But when they asked what happened, the dad, like super Christian, he's like, oh, he fell on a sprinkler and shit. Or something. It must have been on the sprinkler. And yeah, that's why he's got puncture wounds in him. So, anyways, I found this out. I got mad. And my boy at the time, I guess, he got released to the parents, whatever. And he's at home. And I'm thinking like, well, fuck that. I'm going to kick it at home with my boy and shit. So I go and I go to school, and there's that fool scheme, and I walk up on him and shit. I was like, hey, motherfucker, you gonna do what? To like, I heard you threatening people, talking about this and this and that. And he didn't know I was connected to him at first. He's like, well, fuck, man, mind your own business, fool. And I said, no. I want you to tell me, like the threat that you gave to him. And then fucking, he's like, fuck, I'll tell you. And he didn't get to finish that sentence. I was like, just bing, 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 bing. I had that fool just dusted his ass, like straight smashed him. That fool didn't stand a chance. And, well, I get suspended. You know how that goes. So here I am in the fucking, and I found out this fucker is on probation at the time. I wasn't. And then I felt bad because they're gonna put him they're gonna take him to jail. That scheme piece of shit. And I took full credit. I was like, man, he had nothing to do with, that fool's just a victim. You know what I mean? He a victim. He nothing but a victim. You know what I mean? And because the PO was gonna come take him, or he shouldn't be involved in this kind of reckless activity or whatever. What reckless? He got fucked up. Is what happened. And well, I didn't want to pick me up because my parents, we'll just say his parents and my parents at this point. You know what I mean? I had parents, whatever. You know what I mean? Anyways, so I call up my compa's fucking mom and told him, like, hey, you know, I just got in trouble. I'm suspended. I beat up one of the guys that came to the pad the other night. And she's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, she didn't say fuck, but the hell you, she didn't say hell either. Then whatever, what are you doing, you know? And so she came and picked me up, and she's like, man, you guys, I don't know what to do with you guys. Pray, we gotta pray and shit. And I was like, oh, well, I'm sorry, you know? And she drives me to, well, you wanna go home? I go, no, take me to your house, fuck that. So he takes me to the pad with my boy, there he is, fucking sitting there smiling, laughing, give that fool a big old hug and shit. Like, man, he's like, what the fuck you do? I was like, man, they ain't gonna threaten my boy and shit, fucking, they ain't gonna get, like, dealt with. I mean, and back then I wasn't trying to, like, murder anybody and shit. You know, I gave him his chance for a fade, you know what I mean? Straight up. And, so that was that. But there's been so many fucking times, and I know all of us have them. All of us have, like, stories with our boys and shit we get into, and you know, and those memories right there, they're fucking priceless. But I just want to say to everybody, I just had made a video where I was down, and you know, I'm out of town, whatever, and I miss my son, I miss all my kids, but my kids are not kids anymore, they're grown. But like, I got a baby boy, he's 8, and baby mama, like, whatever, you know what I mean? Not whatever, but I like just, I was just going through something. I'll just leave this personal, but I don't want anybody to think like the worst, because I know a couple of my friends that had called, and I haven't even read you guys. I haven't read your comments yet. I do read them, and I do respond. I try. If I miss any, straight up, like my bad. It doesn't mean it ain't. I dismiss it like it ain't shit. I don't do that to people. I don't. I don't care how many there are. I'll get to them, but I miss them because I've been told by some people, like, hey, fucker, you didn't even, and I was like, oh, I didn't even see it. Like, because it's kind of hard, because they're weird. You know, when you go into the comments, going down the list, sometimes it's weird how they'll pop up first, the ones you didn't respond to, but then there'll be all the ones you did, but there might be 10 you didn't respond to, but you got to go back, and it's crazy how it comes up on my shit anyways. And so, yeah, I'm definitely gonna, but lately, because like I said, last night or yesterday, when was it? The fucking, I did a quick little video. I don't even know if I should have posted that. I just put my feelings out there. I should have, you know what I mean? I wear everything on my sleeve. That's why I said I don't lie. I don't be bullshitting you guys. Because everything is, every story I have, I could back up. I got paperwork on it, or I got homies or friends or somebody that can verify or be a part of it, or they're in it. You know what I mean? And so, even my feelings, I wear them on my sleeve. If you know me, I wear my feelings on my sleeve. But, and as far as like, I don't know, we all go through some shit. And I guarantee you that my problems are nothing compared to some of yours out there. You know what I mean? As far as, so my heart goes out to you. But there's people out there with real fucking problems and real issues. And I'm not saying that mine aren't real, but when I compare mine to other people's that are going through it or not home right now, like I said, the homies that aren't even out, or the people who are going through some really, really hard times, then I feel fucking stupid. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh fuck, I'm sitting there fucking crying over some just shit that matters to me, you know? And that's the thing. It matters to me. These things matter to me. And you know, we get lonely, we get whatever. And I try to like put my face on like I'm like super like whatever, but I'm human too. And I have feelings, I have emotions and moments where everything's not perfect. It's not right all the time. You know what I mean? But like I said, but when times are rough, what I do is I'll compare my times to people who are really going through some shit. And then those are the times when like I'm mad at myself for I was fucking whining over this shit or feeling bad or quiet and depressed or withdrawn. When people got some real fucking problem, they're dealing with people. There's a lot out there. Life isn't that easy for everybody, and life is hard. It's you know, trials and tribulations. You know, we go through it, and that's what makes us stronger. That's what makes us better. But you know, and us just as being in this country, Americans alone, we got it fucking good, yo. You know that compared to other countries. But like people say, well, I wasn't born. I was born here, so we're dealing with what we deal with here. And I'm sure if we're going through them problems, that others in other countries who have less are going through, then we would deal with them accordingly. You know what I mean? You're raised. You're what do they say? You're a creature of your environment or whatever. And something kind of funny I want to point out. I know I'm looking at these videos, right? And I look at my lips, and I'm like, fuck, I look like I'm a fucking crackhead, right? I'm not a fucking crackhead, I swear. They looked at because I'm white, like my skin is white, and sometimes it's kind of reddish, you know what I mean? If I could catch the perfect fucking angle, then maybe it might be more tan. But remember, my goatee might be dark, or the guard. I know nobody cares, right? But it's kind of funny because I was looking the other day and I went, "Oh my god, like I look like a fucking crackhead with these white powder lips," and then my eyes will be like. Someone made a comment about like, I don't have fucking black bags under my eyes. It's the lighting. The lighting will hit weird, and then when it hits weird, like I can be like this. Look, now I got black bags. I don't have black bags under my eyes, not in real life. And then I notice my lips, they look like they're all white. Well, they're my skin color. So contrasted with the fucking goatee, I'm like, look at this fucking crackhead. So I'm not a fucking crackhead, I swear to God, or whatever. So I know it don't matter, but I was feeling a little self-conscious too. I was looking, going, oh my god, look at my fucking lips. Why are they so fucking white? They look like hey, you got 20? Fucking all like cotton mouth, dry fucking lips and shit. Fuck that. Nah, it's not that. No. I got white lips or pink, whatever lips to my fucking goatee. And the whole point is, I don't give a fuck what I look like. I ain't no crackhead. But shout out to all the crackheads. What's up? You know what I mean? This ain't hating on them. I'm just saying I'm not one of them. But anyways, with that, without further ado, much love, respect, you know what I mean, and everything to everybody out there. This is kind of a quick video. You know what I mean? It wasn't that deep, but I had a, you know, that's my boy. We can't ever forget about our boys. You know what I mean? So shout out to you, Eric, Christine, and all my boys, and all of you. You know what I mean? Out there. My next one, I'm gonna make another one. Maybe right now. I keep saying that though. Fuck, but I am. My next one, it's gonna be the pegada that got me my first shoe, and yeah. So, oh, and you know, I got a song for you, and this is a song. This is a good song. It's really a good fucking song. Maybe I'll play 2 of them. I don't know, 18 minutes. But this is to my boy, my compa. Shout the fuck out to you and yours and all your co-workers. You know who... Those guys. Yeah, you too. You know what I mean? Much love and respect. And you know how it goes. And like I say, you should know already. Smash that motherfucking like and subscribe. I need that shit. All right, everybody. Here we go. Radio. Tonight is definitely a late night. Colegas.
This is how real G's roll. Me and you acting a fool. We've been boys since high school, stomping out the ops, having run-ins with the cops. Responsibility caught you by surprise. Once your son looked in your eyes, my story was about to begin. Banged out, blue ragging, active in the pen. Two separate journeys, where should I begin? Teenage fatherhood, turn a boy into a man. Pressure building up, the air getting thin. No stopping you, my friend. You end up crushing all adversity. An amazing dad, sacrifice meant nothing. Your existence was for your kids. Eric, my boy, my brother, my dog, my best friend. You've got a homie for life. I've got your back with much leverage. Strapped up, G'd up, suited and booted, menace to society. A gangster to this day, who would have ever guessed? We'd both end up in Pelican Bay, but our paths diverge. One to fatherhood, the other behind bars, a curse merge. From teenage recklessness to a life defined by fatherhood's embrace, a love so refined. You traded gang signs for lullabies at night, while I embraced the shadows, lost in the fight. Strapped up, G'd up, suited and booted, menace to society. A gangster to this day, who would have ever guessed? We'd both end up in Pelican Bay, but our paths diverge. One to fatherhood, the other behind bars, a curse merge. Two sides of the same coin, different destinies we chase. One bound by duty, the other by disgrace. Yet brotherhood remains a bond unbreakable and true. From high school hijinks to the paths we pursue. Teenage fatherhood, a twist of fate's cruel hand. But you rose to the challenge, a true man understand. While I fell victim to the streets, a life confined. Two separate journeys forever intertwined. One, two, we've been boys since high school. 3, 4, used to live next door. 5, 6, we were in the mix. 7, 8, used to stay out late. 9, 10, banged out, blue ragging, active in the pen. Two separate journeys, where should I begin? Teenage fatherhood turns a boy into a man. Pressure building up, the air getting thin. No stopping you, my friend. You man up, crushing all adversity. An amazing dad, sacrifice meant nothing. Your existence was for your kids. Eric, my boy, my brother, my dog, my best friend. You got a homie for life, I got your back with much love and respect. Strapped up, G'd up, suited and booted, menace to society, a gangster this day. Who would have ever guessed we both end up in Pelican Bay? From childhood dreams of concrete walls, life's a twisted game and sometimes it falls apart, it seems, leaving scars we can't erase. But through it all, our bond remains in place. No stopping you, my friend. You man up, crushing all adversity. An amazing dad, sacrifice meant nothing. Your existence was for your kids. Eric, my boy, my brother, my dog, my best friend. You got a homie for life, I got your back with much love and respect. Pelican Bay, yeah, that's our fate. Locked up, but our spirits ain't break. 1, 2, remember the days carefree and bright. Now we're here fighting for a light.